Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. I am an alpha male, but I had a relationship with Donald Trump. Oh, yeah. You're hearing it first on the Kevin Jackson Show. KJRadio.com. Will somebody tweet the president and tell him Kevin Stormy Jackson is alleging that he had a relationship with the Donald? Brad Palumbo tweeted this. He says, Trump just announced tariffs. Gary Cohn just resigned. Justice Department is suing California. Prominent Democrats have been praising anti-Semitic leaders, yet CNN is talking about Stormy Daniels right now. And I read a tweet earlier from Larry Elder who says they hate that Donald Trump is going to do this going to negotiate with North Korea because it knocks Stormy Daniels out of the leading story for CNN and MSNBC. Wow. So true. So true. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Warriors. Toxic masculinity. Yes, even you ladies that are listening to the Kevin Jackson Show, you have toxic masculinity. You could bottle it up and sell it. If we could bottle what we produce as conservatives and sell it, it would be the most valuable product on the planet. I'm telling you. You know the problem with toxic masculinity and the things that we exude, just the conservatism that we exude, we don't get close enough to the left for them to feel its intoxicating effects. I'm just saying. Have you ever let a conservative dude get into a crowd of leftists and just watch them slow? Okay, so I'll give you an example. One of my buddies is a guy named Steven Crowder. And Steven does this series, which, by the way, is a really clever series, and it's like Change My Mind or something like that. And he I think his last one, the one that I saw, it said something like, like men are evil or something like that. I don't believe men are evil or something like that. And so you can go watch the series because it's really clever what he's done. But here's what's really interesting about it. Crowder he gets permission, he goes to college campuses, and he sets up, and nobody comes over. Nobody. It's debate me. His thing is debate me on this particular point. And so nobody comes over. He goes, and then finally, if he can get one person to come over, he goes, suddenly a crowd surfaces. And the crowd will shout individually, "That's crazy. You're wrong. You're so awful." And then as soon as that person leaves, the crowd leaves, and people will just walk and they'll look and look and look and look and look. And then as soon as he gets another person, then the crowd forms, and all the people who were looky-loos suddenly start shouting from the peanut gallery. And I said, see, that's what's funny about these beta males, these chumpy guys. And by the way, beta women. Because the only woman who wants a beta male is a woman who doesn't feel good about herself from a sexuality point of view. That's the only one who wants a beta male. No woman on the planet, I'm talking about real woman, wired with womanly stuff, is going to want a beta male. They want an alpha male. Now, I'm not talking about a caveman that's bopping you in the head and throwing you over his shoulder. That's not alpha male. That's a crazed, that's a whole other species. Alpha males are charming. They are witty. But they exude confidence and strength, and they know where they're strong and they're not strong. But so if they are happy that they find a woman that complements their weaknesses. But make no bones about it, when it comes to who's going to take care of things when the cake hits the fan, it's the alpha male. Now, he certainly loves it when his woman is there to back him up. Oh boy. Sexy to a fault. Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that for an alpha male. But if you're not around, or if things don't get handled, don't worry about it. He's got it. I think of it as the male line of a pride. People, he just lays around all lazy and stuff. Let the cake hit the fan and watch what happens. The females go to get that big male, and he goes and he takes care of those hyenas or anybody else that comes in. But yeah, so lots going on. I don't want to. I did a segment on alpha males, and I was on TV quite a bit over the weekend. Wasn't feeling well, as you guys know. I had Liz sit in for me, and I want to thank Liz Mattery. Once again, her last name is spelled Matory. And I hope Liz was able to give you guys a lot of places you can find her. But fret not, Liz will be back to host the show, and I'm hopeful that we can get her to do a lot more things with us as a brand, because she's a real talent. Yeah, so all these guys want to talk about her, or Stormy Daniels, but there's a lot more to go on. By the way, there was International Women's Day that happened while I was out, and I'm curious, and maybe you guys can let me know. You can either contact us at kjradio.com, or you can give me a call at 844-551-8255. But how many Muslim or Arab countries celebrated International Women's Day? I'm just curious. Yeah, look that up and let me know. I'm sure there were parades in Yemen and, 5,000 countries that are Arab. UAE, I'm sure they had one, right? I'm sure they had one in Saudi Arabia. They had one in Iran. They had one in Iraq, right? So I'm just curious, because it was International Women's Day, and I figure it was International Women's Day. It wasn't like North American Women's Day. So internationally, let's figure out how many people of these Arab and Muslim countries celebrated this day. Democrats released their tax hike plan. I think it's interesting. I cannot describe for you how happy I am every time the Democrats make a new announcement about what they're going to do to thwart the 2018 and hopefully the 2020 election. So they've announced their tax hike plan. They're going to pay for all this new infrastructure and the things they want by taxing the rich. Now, what's funny is everybody's gotten their rebate back. We've got a lot of money coming into the Treasury. I don't know if you've been paying much attention, but we created a lot of jobs. Shh, don't tell anybody. We created a lot of jobs in February. Yeah, the report came out. 300 and something thousand jobs. Now, they thought we were going to create like 190,000. It's funny. You know what they're going to start doing? They're going to start going, we expect that Donald Trump's going to create 500,000 jobs. Oh, he only created 300,000. Every job over 150,000 jobs means we're putting many, many more people back to work. That's what moves the needle. And that needle is moving. It's pegged right now. So lots of good news coming up on the economy and elsewhere. You're listening to Kevin Jackson. It's back in just a bit.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful four-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.